Greeting, fellow land dwellers and space rangers. Captain Quillen reporting for duty. Today, we're going to take a look at what is inside the bag. But first, all aboard USS ship to Crazy Town. Get your one-way ticket and buckle up for safety. Whoa. And this is in the bag. Woo! Let's get in the bag. Alright, I'm going to start off with my high-speed drivers because, you know what, if there's one thing I like to do, it's get things off with a go. So, I carry two defenders. Two defenders. Okay, so this is my pink sparkly defender. And it's pink and it's sparkly and it is very stable. More stable than some of my friends. And it's got a Pokemon on it, because I caught them all once when I was a child, back in the land of Narnia. I remember it was a nice summer eve. Just kidding. So, this is what I use for when I need to spike some hyzers, or if I need to get some crazy flex shots. But this is something where I know it's going to be reliable and fade and just hyzer out on it. And then when I accidentally put hyzer on it, it's just going to crash and burn because it's a terrible thing to do when you're not trying to do it. And it has the power of Lucario. And it's summoning all of its strengths to get me an ace. Next, I have a Bio Defender. The bio stands for biology because that's how discs are made, with biology. Fun fact. I read it on Google. I'm working on beating this guy up. So that way I can get some like nice. And he's kind of getting there. I lost this bad boy in a little pond. And now the gold foil stand just doesn't golden foil anymore. And neither does the little party time double stamp on it. But he's loved. And I call him Mustafa. Next, these are my Max D's, baby. What up? I've got a little baby group here. And this is a Lucid Trespass. I have 2 Trespasses. I actually have like 5, but these are and I like the Lucid one because it's still stable, but it's not too stable, but it's just stable enough. Like the little piggy that cried wolf and ate all of the little porridge bowls for all the little Goldilockses to come home and be like, well, that was rude. But look at him, he's just so happy, dancy, groovy, and he's a great friend. But sometimes I try and get too powerful. I roll my wrist, and he's just gone. And gone. And I'm on the last fairway, and I'm just like, okay, well, this is really awkward because I didn't want to do that, but I did. So, don't roll your wrist, kids. And then I also have a Bio Trespass, which this guy I use for really straight shots. And again, don't power it because then you do some bad things. But just, you know, slow and steady wins the race. The Tortuga, you know, turtle. Learn that word. But yeah, so the Bio Trespass, you just put it out there. Sometimes he flips up just a little bit, and then he rides, and he rides, and he rides. And then he just subtly comes down, and he fades, and then he lands. And you're just like, that was a great shot. I'm so glad I did that. I'm a great person. Alright, so the last up for my high-speed drivers, as they say, is my Enforcer. This is like the Page Pierce Waterfall, and I got it because this is one of the coolest dies I've seen. Well, maybe not, but it's one that I truly appreciate and say, cool. And then I put the little heart pink swirlies on it. But this is what I use for, you know, thumber, or forehand roller, or spike hyzer. Sometimes I get confused and I say, which one am I gonna throw? I do not know. So I just go with whichever one I pick up first. This, since it's been in my bag for a long time, I've beaten the crap out of it, so it does kind of, you know, it doesn't die off fast. Especially throwing a lot of thumbers, man. Those things definitely take beating on the knees of the disc. And by that, I mean just the disc in general. So that's what that is. And then this is the Renegade. With Renegades of Funk! With Renegades of Funk! This is what I used to carry a bolt, and I used to try and use the bolt for just long straight shots that flip up flat, go forever, or backhand rollers. Rollin', 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 keep that disco rollin'. But now I've switched to the Renegade because it's a little bit slower, so I can just put some mash on it and just kind of get it to do its thing. I like to use it if I need like a big sky anti-arc and just kind of come back, because it does have some fade on it. Don't get me wrong, this guy's got some fade. Now let me tell you what, sometimes you're just like, I'm gonna try and put this thing on a backhand roller line, and then before it gets there, it's gotten flat, and then it's just like, why did I do that? I didn't want that. So, the backhand roller is a work in progress, so I can't say that I really use it for that, but I'm trying. But I use it for like anti-shots that I need a little bit of flex to, or you know, whatever I want to use it for, really. I mean, these are my discs. Why do I gotta explain anything to you? Just kidding, that's the whole reason I'm doing this. To explain myself. For justification. Just want to be accepted. So, these are felons. And I don't know, do I need to explain the felon? You know the felon? You don't know the felon. The felon is a very nice overstable fairway driver. This guy's a fusion, and I've had him in the bag for a while, so he's gotten beat up. So I can get some nice, like, glide out of it, because I'm beating it up so it'll flip a little bit, but it always comes back. So, you know, I used to use him for thumber, or forehand roller, but, like, you know, I just use these guys for anything now, especially if I need, like, a nice, hard fade. This fade is so hard. How hard is it? It's like rock. And yeah, the Lucid one, yeah. You know it. That's the stuff with the thing stuff. So, these are my convicts. I like convicts. They're one of my favorite fairways. I've tried, you know, like the River Pro. Oh man, it's so good. Kinda couldn't kick the convict out of my bag. I have an Explorer, still working with that guy. We're getting acquainted. His name is Charles Barkley? Who knows? Charles Xavier? Who knows? I don't know, because nothing's kicked out the convict yet. This guy I call Aquaman, and I've had him in the bag for a while, so he's got some nice turn to it, but you know. And then this guy is Bender, and he's still new. Well, newer. So it's kind of just what stability do I need? So yeah, they're great. Great when I just need like a nice straight shot with a little bit of fade, because they don't fade like the Felon does, but you know. still got something to it. And then this guy, I've had fun with this guy. It's a Maverick. And it was, still is, the match play Maverick. So I wiped the stamp and was just kind of like, I'm gonna put something on you, but I hadn't yet. I'm going to. But I like to use this, you know, put a little hyzer on it, watch it flip up flat, and oh, you're turning over, but it still has that subtle fade at the end, so it's very straight. Trying forehand or trying backhand rollers with it, but I don't have a backhand roller game right now. Really don't. Really don't. Need to, but I don't. So that's about it for fairway drivers. Next is my mid-range disc. This is the NEMAC truth. I have this guy for whatever I need him for. Because if you throw EMAX, you know that they are a great disc to have in the bag. You can get out for bag, give a little bit of aim, give a little bit of high. So, I mean, it's a very versatile disc. Great, feels great, throws great, dies great, you know, whatever. And then I also have, this is an OG Truth. What up, OG? And it's in that prime plastic, so it's got that nice grip. But I use this for just straight shots, or if I need like a aiming shot. But it's something that I don't have to really mash on to get it to go straight. It's just kind of like, there it goes, and it's straight, and it's just gone. So that's cool. And then this is a Verdict, a Bio Verdict. I usually carry a Lucid Verdict, but I just threw this guy in the bag because I was just like, why not? You know? Who are you to tell me what I throw in my bag? But I will probably put the Lucid one back in. So I guess. And then this, I usually carry more suspects than this. But this is one of my favorite suspects because it's got Thor, because Thor is a certified BAMF. So his certification's up to date. He can drive forklifts and lift heavy things with his arms, and command lightning with the swing of a hammer. But that's what I do with this guy. I drive forklifts with it, I swing my hammer with it, but I really use it for upshots and touch shots. It's one of my favorites. I also usually have a Lucid one for a little bit more stability, and then a soft one. I love soft plastics for shorter discs because when I just want it to just like sit, you stay right there, you don't skip, you don't roll, you don't move, you just be that disc in the place that you are and you exist. And that is why I usually carry the soft one. But I took the Lucid one out because I put this anvil in. This is the first run anvil, and I love this thing. And I usually carry the Justice as well. But for the sake of trying not to overwhelm my bag with the unlimited capabilities and possibilities of disc existence and existentialism, I took them out. For now. But this is a great overstable disc, and definitely not as overstable as the Justice. So the Justice will probably be making its way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and it's in my bag. But I need something that I can just spike hyzer or like get a nice like flex. Oh no, that was so cool! How did you do that? That's what I use this for, and the Justice is also a great option. So that would be making its way back in the bag. Okay, this guy right here. This pink, sparkly, double stamp party time Justice. If that isn't a mouthful, say it 5 times fast while sucking on a lemon. Because that's what this disc is. A mouthful of sucking on lemons and just being bitterly overstable. It's more bitter than, I don't know, the old guy who sits in the park feeding birds because his wife left him. So that's it for mids and tweener discs. Now it's time for my throwing putters. Boom. I got three. First one is a Marshall. It's a Prime Marshall. I really love Prime and Soft for throwing putters. Don't know why, just do. And this guy is when I need like really off the tee and need something that I can put a little bit of power on to get it down there, but still have a good fade to it. So, love throwing this guy. Don't underestimate Mr. Marshall here, because yeah. And then the other one that I throw off the tee is a Maiden. I just got this one. This one's pretty fresh, pretty tasty, but it is very straight. And sometimes it's dangerously straight because if you have just a little variance in, ooh, that's gone, that's gone. It definitely holds the line you throw it on. So, but if you just need to laser a gap or just run straight at it, that's what this Maiden is for. That is what it is made in. Oh, you didn't see that one coming, did you? No, you didn't. But it's also pink and blue burst, and it looks like a big Easter egg. That's awesome. Who doesn't love Easter eggs? Easter eggs. Alright, and then my last throwing putter is a soft Ward. And it's orange because that's the best color in the universe. And it's got a gold, foily, sparkly star stamp on it. And it's signed by Paige Pierce and Cool Daddy Slick Breeze. But I really love the soft plastic because it is, like, I got one of these discs from a friend and it was just money. And then I lost it due to some poor life decisions. And I was just like, I need to get another one. So I have some, and they're great. They do what you need them to do, and they sit where you need them to sit, like a heckin' good boy who's waiting for a treat by the door, and he's wagging his tail when you come home from work, and he's just like, I've missed you! That's what this is, but in a disc. And then my putting putters are Deputés. I have a stack of these bad boys, so you'll never know which one you get. It's like the Wonder Box, or Pandora's Box, whatever you want to call it. But the Deputy is a great putting putter for me because I spin putt it, and I've been spinning it more as I've been learning more, because I used to throw lofty putts, and then I was just like, that's cool, but quit spinning. So I've started doing that, and I used to putt with Wardens, and they would fade off on longer putts, so I was just kind of like, I kind of don't like that, bro. And then the Deputy came out, and I was like, yeah, I like that, bro. So that's what I use for putting putters. Some honorable mentions. These are the two suspects that I like to use because I like suspects. One of my favorite discs. So this is what I use when I need a little bit more stability than Thor, because I've beat Thor in a little bit, so he does not have the stability that he does. And then this bad boy has hit a lot of trees, so he's getting like little puddle marks in him, but that's that nice, I like it because I can put my thumb there and I'm just kind of like, I feel at home with you. Alright, and then I also have an honorable mention of the Thief, and I'm going to be working on busting in this Bio Enforcer to see what this groovy thing does for me. So yeah, that is my bag. I also have, for my mini markers, I use Team Trilogy Junior EMAC, or Junior Judge. Junior something. I just know it's a junior. What up, JR? So